everyone, it's me Morgan here at the Ariel Foundation Teen Makerspace, and this week I'm going to be showing you guys how to make your very own painted rock cactuses. Just in case your succulents from last month perished, we have these so they will never die. Alright, let's get started. So guys, in your craft bags you should have an assortment of green paint along with white and black, and some of these white rocks and a clay pot that is wrapped up, so be very careful with that. You should have paintbrush and 2 flat rocks, and I went ahead and already painted a few coats on this just because it takes a little bit of time to dry. But after you have that, you can start to make your cactus look really awesome, kind of make your own design, have a cool style on it. I'm going to go ahead and maybe do some lines. So I take the darker green after I use a pretty normal range color. Like for this green, I would say it's like a medium green. So I'm going to use a darker green to go over top of it. I'm just going to paint some straight lines on there. If you guys want to look at other cactus rock painting stuff, you can just go onto Pinterest or Google and type in cactus rock painting, and you'll find a ton of different cactus designs to choose from. Let this go ahead and dry for a minute, and then I'll meet you guys back here. Okay, now that my lines are dry on the side of the cactus, you can either do the other side. I'm just going to leave mine plain because I'm going to face it up against a window, so only one side is going to be able to be seen. I'm going to take my lighter green now, and I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to make little X's on it because I've seen a few of them online and I think they look really cute. So I'm just going to get a little bit on here and see if this works. So I'll do a test one over here. Yeah, it kind of does work. So you can either do that or you can hand brush them on, but I'm going to go ahead and make a bunch of little X's all the way down this dark line, but do it right on top of it. So it kind of looks like they're little pokey spikes. So just get a little bit of green on the brush, and I would always have like a paper towel nearby just to dab some of the excess paint off. And if you mess up, you can always wipe it off and then just repaint like in the spots that are kind of messy. Like you can see down here, I smudged a little, so I could just take some of this medium green and paint over top of it and fix it and cover it up. But this part won't be able to be seen, so I'm just going to keep going with it. But you can also just do little dots. You could use the end of this brush and dip it in the green paint like this, and then just dab it on like that. But I like how the X's look, so I'm going to go ahead and do that all the way through. So some of them are kind of getting a little thicker just because I think my brush doesn't really like what I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead and use this like smaller, thinner brush and try to make the lines with it. Okay guys, so I'm using this brush instead. So I kind of like how this one is working a little bit better. So I'm gonna trade brushes and do this one all the way through. But I will meet you back here. Okay guys, now that I have all the X's on here, it's pretty much done. I should let it dry, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna stick it in here. So you just want to kind of like move your rocks around. Like some might fall out because you're going to want to make sure it's deep enough that it stays in place. Like that, and then you can fill it back up with the rocks around it. And then you guys have your very own cactus rock, just in case your succulent has died. So it should look something like this. I know it's kind of hard to see because it's a top down, but it's done. And there you have it, your very own cactus rock. Okay guys, see you next week. Bye.